In the Pacific Northwest, the battle to claim the Apple Cup always hotly contested. And even when these teams have struggled and winless seasons have been part of the equation, that just intensified the resolve to bring home the apples. Glad to have you with us from the Palouse, Pullman, Washington, and Martin Stadium. It's the Washington Huskies and the Washington State Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with Coach Jedd Fisch before the game. They are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation, and now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Washington's offense will take the field first. Washington, as it so often has over the years, dominated the last time they saw the Cougs.
That was a statement win for Washington. We now play in the Big Ten. Washington State, you do not. And they wanted to put everybody on notice. They blew out the Cougars.
And that's just not fun if you're a Washington State fan. You've seen Washington win this over and over again. They go to a bigger and better conference. You're left behind. You at least want to get the apple. Last year you didn't. This year you got to bite at the apple.
Out wide left, it's James. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Long way to go on second down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. Hands it off. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Peace. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Left side is Baker. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Makes the grab. There he goes. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. A continual subplot since these two first squared off in 1900 is Washington State trying to prove it deserves the same respect and status as UW.
And I think oftentimes the great rivalries out west are forgotten in college football. This game between Washington and Washington State is absolutely fantastic, and I'm so happy that with conference realignment, they were able to keep this game on the schedule because it is always fun to watch.
It is fun, and it's for the Apple Cup, and here's the cool thing. These teams, they're not in the same conference anymore. They used to be for years, but this rivalry still lives because it still matters to the Washington and Washington State fans.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Got to make the play on fourth. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Back's got it on the screen. Spins away from the defense. At the 35, he's got room. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Huskies, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Drops back on first down. Rush right in his face. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Defense all over him.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Catch in the middle. It's Thornton. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
They're going to run it. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3. The Cougars headed quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Making the adjustment. 2nd down, going to throw it. Stepping to the right. Finds the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that.
Booster, booster! Go, go!
Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. In the backfield, it's Peace. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. From the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And that's going to tie it up.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. They're all over him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
Turns it upfield.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Third and short now from their own 48. Turns into the pile. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass on second down. Under pressure. He's sacked. This defense is all over him. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Now they'll run it to the right here. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Stopped after a gain of 3, it'll be second and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Second down, gonna throw it. In traffic, it's Thornton. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. And after that last play, there is a Husky who has yet to get up. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick give. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Baker. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Quarterback changing the play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and up. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a 3rd down stop.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
This drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Washington State. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he puts through the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll run it. Makes his man miss. Gets away from one, finds some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Clark. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Give to the running back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll pull it down. And slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Oh, he's got some space. 40. They're ripping off chunks of yards to get it to the 33.
What a great run there. 3rd and 1 situation, though, David. That has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage, expecting run on that.
They're playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability in predictable situations like 3rd and 1 to get 1st downs.
Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Grab behind the line. It's Baker. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. The Cougars will try to convert on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They'll need a bunch on second down. He's looking to throw, keeping his eyes downfield. He'll pull it down and run. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The Cougars are going to use their third and final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Shotgun snap on third down. Fires to the tight ends. They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He's going to run it. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Turns it upfield. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Now Washington uses his third timeout, and they can't stop the clock again. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rushes on. Makes the grab on the left. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. The Huskies come to the line in the hurry-up. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Second and long here. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game. Trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there. Being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
Well, you love to see that, right? They put themselves into position at the end of the half to take the lead. They put it on their kicker. He knocks it through the uprights. So nothing but good vibes for this team now with the lead heading in at halftime.
Number 36, set to kick this one away.
On the move from inside is 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Hey guys, the Cougars head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. Two solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Down he goes. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, he's past the sticks. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Right back to the well. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. A costly holding penalty backs him up. It's 1st and 20. Caught behind the line. It's Baker. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Washington State going quickly. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He got behind those pads and delivered a blow and stopped him well short of the first down marker. It'll be 4th and 2. I really like this call to go for it on 4th down in this area of the field. Needs it. And nothing doing on the ground. This defense having none of it and stopping him on 4th down. Quick completion to the right. Could not make his way to the corner.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Hands it off. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job of attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Touchdown, Huskies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
He's changing the play. Wants to go up top on second down. Right side, it's Cook. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Calls his own number. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
Wants to throw on third down. Hauls it in. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Cougars will hustle to the line. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Takes the easy completion. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but man, you got to protect. You got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Hit as he throws. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down after the rare drop from this dude. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the it's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
Now, 4th down.
They are undaunted by going 0 for their first 3 4th down attempts, and they'll try it again. Making the adjustment on the play. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's got enough, and he slides to avoid the punishment. It'll be a first down. Nice move there on 4th and short.
I think everybody wants to go for it in this situation, but you got to actually do it, and you got to be comfortable with the consequences if you miss this. Obviously, he was. Conversion's good. Nothing to write home about. No fans upset. Everybody happy. All right.
Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down to the air. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Thornton. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Fresh center downs going to the air. Hauls it in. Still running at the 40. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch. You're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation. A beautiful throw out in front of the target.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it on the run. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Cougar! Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Turns up, it's Clark. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for space, it's Clark. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. His defense turning up the intensity.
And And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Searching for space. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Cougars sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Timed it perfectly to not get free and forces a third down.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. This time on target. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him.
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Pass to 6. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
On the stop.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. Got an alley.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for you.
If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Washington State going back to work on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The pull and throw off the RPO. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a first down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Now a timeout is called so they can talk over what to do on 4th and 2. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! And we are all tied up here in the 4th.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll try the counter. At the 35, he's open. There he goes. The 30, the 20, past the 10. Touchdown, Washington! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, and how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point.
Washington, 27. Washington State, 20.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
Trying to establish the run. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7.
And man, this is a big 3rd down coming up. What is this offense going to lean on? They've tried the run. They've tried the pass. Hasn't been great. They've got to put something together here trailing in the 4th quarter.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Snapped on 4th down. Myers on the move. At the 45 on his way. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
What a big play in the 4th quarter when you're trailing and you really needed to get a 1st down here. Nice job by the quarterback, making the pass, getting the 1st down.
Left side is Peace. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds, and now the offense trying to score one late.
That's something as a defense you got to be prepared for. In a 2-minute situation like this, you know they're going to try to throw the football to the sidelines and get guys out of bounds. So you got to have outside leverage, or you need zone defense to help out and try to bracket guys on these outbreaking routes.
Out of the gun to give to the back.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The run inside. It's Hobbs. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
I hate the play call. It's going to kill you. It takes way too much time running the football outside and then not getting out of bounds. That's one they're going to regret trailing late.
And the Cougars come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the 1st down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on 4th down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. And he gets it away.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good. especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before, and I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Finds his target. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime? Or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for two right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
They'll go to the air. He's got it. They convert the two, and they take the lead here in the fourth. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Deep in the end zone, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Scooped up by the kicking team.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Tonight, Cougarnet will carry an entirely different connotation. It stands for taking down your rival as Wazoo wins the Apple Cup. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.